Here with Andre Pallante. Andre, throwing live batting practice on Thursday. How'd you feel on the mound? How'd you feel you did? And what are some things you're still kind of figuring out through spring training?
Yeah, I feel pretty good. I feel strong, feel healthy. Most importantly, it allows me, health is the biggest factor right now because that allows you to get the repetitions you need and be ready for season. Especially with, kind of the stuff I plan on working on this offseason. Priorities 1 and 2 were, how can I improve my ability to throw strikes with pitches that aren't my four-seam fastball? And so I did a really good job of landing my curveball today and throwing my sinker to both sides of the plate to righties. That's going to be a really important factor. Developed a kick change in the offseason that was pretty good and really consistent while I was back at home. And then once I got out here, lost a lot of the feel for it. So working through that right now, trying to get that feel back. But that's kind of the big stepping stones right now that I'm trying to figure out and hopefully get those all ready for season.
Where do you want to grow most from what you were able to do last season and what you're hoping to do this season?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would like to be, as unpredictable as possible. Like have more avenues for success. I think my first year where I had that pretty good run of 20 starts, I was pretty predictable and I was just getting guys out with just really good quality pitches and being a little bit unique. And then the guys that have consistent success over a long period of time or have the ability to be unpredictable and mix in multiple pitches and throw strikes and kind of have multiple ways of beating batters. So that's kind of my goal, is to expand my ability to get guys out.
If you look at this rotation, there's some spots up for grabs and there's some guys competing for some of those spots as well. How do you juggle the competitive nature of it, but also, I mean, you got everybody rooting for you today behind you, and the piece of it of everybody's kind of pulling the rope the same way?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like in this game, the scouting so well and everything is just so in depth now. Like, if you are a quality major league pitcher, you will find your way to eventually being a big league starter, regardless of how long that takes and how that system works out. And so I think the biggest thing, I tell myself and I tell other guys is like, the only thing that's really going to determine if you're going to be a long-term big league starter is if you're a long-term big league starter pitcher. So just staying focused on improving myself and trying to reach that 10-year goal of myself is the only thing I'm focused on, because that's what inevitably is going to give me the longest success in the big leagues.
In professional sports, competition can be ruthless, it can be hard, it can be really intense between teammates, but it seems like your relationships with guys like Kyle Leahy and Michael McGreevy and Matthew Liberator and the guys that have kind of grown up through this organization is really strong. What has that support system meant to you as you juggle everything as being a big league starter and a big league pitcher?
Yeah, I mean, it's always more fun when you're doing something so cool, when something you always dream about, with people that are fun to be around and people that help make you smile every day and pick you up when you're down, or kind of put you in your place when you're doing good. That whole thing, just that constant, just that camaraderie and that teammate stuff that you get when you're all together and you're comfortable with each other. And Dusty talks about that a lot, being honest with each other, and I think it helps us be like, hey, like, I know you do feel like this or you're seeing this, but like, honestly, we see it this way, or so I'm like, hey, we agree with you. Just keep grinding it out. We know you're not getting the results you want right now, but stay with it. You're going to get there. So that's the kind of stuff that I think when you're comfortable with your teammates that you get.
When you weren't pitching or working on things this offseason, what was Andre Pallante up to?
I really fell in love with pickleball this offseason.
Really?
Yeah, I had a great time playing pickleball. Okay. So yeah, that was kind of definitely my biggest thing I picked up, and I won the team fantasy football league this year. So
what do you get if you win the team fantasy football league?
There's just a financial payout by all the guys that put into the pot, but that was a pretty big accomplishment for myself, considering I was teammates with Steven Matz 2 or 3 years ago when he won it. I was like a 1/30th owner, and then I won it again this year. So I'm kind of running kind of the best at fantasy football, I guess. So we'll see.
Are you a doubles pickleball player or a singles pickleball player?
Definitely, I prefer doubles, but you can't always find 4 people on the Major League Baseball player off-season schedule. So my dad, who's retired, we played a singles a good bit, and then on the weekends I'll play with my girlfriend, her family, because she's got 4 siblings. So there's always enough people free on the weekends to play then.
Well, Andre Pallante, good luck this season. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.